You're standing at the gate 5 minutes before boarding. Your passport in one hand, a flimsy paper receipt of a boarding pass in the other, and in your pocket, 3 different credit cards that promise lounge access, miles, and priority everything. The fluorescent light over the gate blinks, the tannoy reads out a group number, and the person in front of you walks past security while you're still trying to decide which card to use. That nervous little loop, which card, which perk, which fee, is exactly what I want to help you stop running in. Think of this as a calm, practical run-through for one passenger who flies rarely or is booking their first trip and doesn't want to be nickel and dimed at the airport. I'll describe what to check before you apply, what to confirm before you travel, why cards cost what they do, an everyday analogy helps, and the real numbers, annual fees, lounge entry values, sign-up bonus ranges, and the cost if you pick the wrong product. By the end, you'll know which card profile fits you: occasional traveler, frequent domestic flyer, or international premium traveler. Start with your travel profile. How many trips a year do you take that involve flights? If the answer is 1 or 2, you don't need a $550, $695 premium card to feel safe. You need a mid-fee card with flexible transfer partners and a good sign-up bonus. If you travel monthly for work or pleasure, a higher-fee premium card with lounge access, fast-track security, and checked bag waivers can pay for itself. Write down 2 numbers now. 1. How many flights per year you take that are longer than 2 hours, and 2. How often you check a bag. Those 2 numbers will drive whether lounge access and free checked bags pay for the annual fee. Next, check the specific perks at home before you even give your card number to an application page. Open the card's benefits PDF, not the marketing page, and search for lounge access type, priority pass, Centurion, or the card's own lounges, guest policy, how many guests free, if any, travel credits, and how they post, annual, calendar, or per transaction, baggage allowance, who qualifies for free checked bags, and rental car or trip interruption insurance limits. These PDFs are long, but the key lines are usually short. Screenshot them to your phone and keep them in a folder titled Card Benefits. That way, at the airport, you can show the exact clause if needed. Also confirm transfer partners. Cards that give transferable points, for example to major airline programs, let you book premium seats for fewer points when award space is available. If you mostly fly one alliance, pick a card whose points move easily to that alliance's carriers. If you're flexible, a generalist card with many partners gives you options. Why do cards charge high annual fees for lounges and perks? Think of it like a streaming bundle. A $600 card is a bundle, a certain number of lounge visits, like streaming shows, a travel credit, monthly allowance, and insurance, automatic background coverage. If you watch a lot of shows and use all the apps, the bundle saves money. If you barely watch or only use one app, you're paying for things you don't use. The same logic applies to travel cards. High fee equals many built-in services. The math is simple. If the value you extract in lounge visits, credits, and free bags exceeds the fee, the card pays for itself. Now the real numbers, concrete ranges so you can do the math. Annual fees run from $0 to $695 or higher. Typical mid-tier travel cards charge $95, $250, premium cards usually $350, $695. Sign-up bonuses vary wildly. Low-end cards might offer 20,000, 40,000 points. Mid-tier, 50,000, 80,000. Premium cards,
$60,000, $120,000, and sometimes more in special promos. A single lounge visit, if you paid out of pocket, is worth about $25, $60 depending on airport and service. Premium lounges with hot food can be $50, $120 value. Priority security, or TSA, pre-check/global entry, saves you time. The membership itself costs $85, $100, but many premium cards reimburse that every 4.5 years. What goes wrong if you pick the wrong card? Worst case, you pay an annual fee of $450 and get $100, $200 in usable value. So you lost $250, $350. You might buy travel and later discover your free checked bag only applies when you book directly with the airline and pay with that specific card. If you used an OTA, online travel agency, you may still be charged $30, $80 per bag per segment. If you rely on a card's travel insurance and the fine print excludes your trip type, adventure sports, certain rental cars, you'll be stuck paying repair bills or cancellations yourself. Rebooking a missed flight can cost $200, $600 for domestic tickets, and $500, $2,000 internationally, depending on fare class. Here's a practical, cheapest, safe approach for most rare or first-time flyers.
Pick a mid-fee generalist travel card that offers flexible transfer partners, one decent sign-up bonus, and an annual credit you'll definitely use. For example, statement credit for travel purchases. Add either TSA PreCheck or Global Entry for speed through security. Many cards reimburse this. And don't buy lounge access until you actually need it. If you find yourself in airports often and you value quiet and guaranteed outlets, upgrade to a premium card that includes Priority Pass or a lounge network, but only after you've traveled enough times to justify the fee. If you're choosing between 3 common profiles, occasional traveler, look for a $95, $150 annual fee card with strong transfer partners and a $50,000-ish sign-up bonus. Use points to offset 1 or 2 tickets, and don't expect lounge access to justify a huge fee. Frequent domestic flyer. A $250, $450 card with free checked bags and credits is likely to break even. Free bags alone at $30, $40 per bag per segment can cover the fee across a year or two. International or luxury traveler. A $450, $695 card with broad lounge access, high earning on travel, and transfer partners can be worth it, but you must actually use lounges and credits. Many useful links can be found in the description. One specific hidden trick to watch for: some cards advertise complimentary Priority Pass lounge access, but they limit guests or exclude certain airport restaurant credits. Another common mislead is that a card's travel credit is annual, but actually resets on the card member's account anniversary rather than calendar year, which can reduce immediate value if you sign up at the wrong time. OTA booking sites sometimes mark the fare as fare plus taxes and then add a non-refundable service fee. If you book directly with the airline, you can avoid that fee and keep eligibility for free checked bags tied to your card. How to refuse these upsells? Always check the full itinerary price before you click purchase. Decline dynamic currency conversion if offered, and if a site asks you to pay a service fee at the end, go to the airline's own site. Most of the time the fare is the same or cheaper. Another hidden fee. Some cards give you Priority Pass, but void access to partner lounges that are full or reserved for premium cabin passengers.
That means your advertised lounge can be unavailable on peak days.
The fix is simple. If lounge access is the reason you considered a premium card, test access on one trip. If it's often blocked, cancel before the next renewal and pick a different product. A few example cards by profile. Use these as starting points, not gospel. Chase Sapphire Preferred. Mid-fee, strong transfer partners, good for occasional and moderate travelers. Chase Sapphire Reserve. Higher fee, robust travel credits, priority pass, great travel protection for frequent travelers. Capital One Venture X. Strong value for lounge access and straightforward mile redemption. American Express Platinum. Best overall lounge network for many international flyers, but with the highest fee and many niche credits. Always check whether the card's travel protections apply to primary cardholder only or to authorized users as well. That detail can change the value if you travel with a partner. A short, practical checklist for booking a trip this week. 1. Decide how many flights you'll take this year and whether you usually check a bag. If under 3 flights and rarely checked, start with a mid-fee generalist. 2. Read the benefits PDF and screenshot the lounge and baggage clauses. 3. Activate any travel credits immediately after your card posts to capture the full year. 4. Enroll for TSA PreCheck/Global Entry and use the card reimbursement. 5. Book directly with the airline if you care about free checked bags or elite benefits. Now the refusal script. If a booking site or airline tries to sell you priority boarding or seat selection at checkout, say, "No thanks, I'll pick seats at check-in." If a lounge receptionist asks for a Priority Pass membership ID and you don't have it yet, show the card benefits PDF on your phone and ask for manager confirmation. If they insist on a fee, ask specifically which clause in the card terms allows them to charge. That usually stops the upsell. If you get a surprise annual fee on renewal you didn't expect, call the issuer, explain you won't keep it, and ask for a retention offer or to downgrade to a no-fee product. Worst-case scenario, if you ignore these steps, you pay a big annual fee and get little value. You lose money on checked bag charges repeated over several trips, or you assume coverage that a claims department later denies because of an exclusion. Best-case scenario, you get a card that covers a few lounge visits, pays for a checked bag or two, reimburses Global Entry, and gives you flexible points that let you book a premium seat for a long-haul flight. If you want one immediate action right now, pick one card tier and one specific benefit that matters to you, for example, free checked bag or airport lounge. Apply only for that card. Don't double up on competing products until you've used the first for 6 months. That reduces wasted annual fees and keeps your options open. If this helped you feel less lost at the gate, please subscribe and like. I post practical, no-nonsense travel tips for people who don't fly often but want to travel smarter. Safe travels, and pick the card that matches how you actually fly.